Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Project Ozone 2 getting crap rewards. Because that's how we roll in Project Ozone 2. We get all the crap rewards. I know I'm going to do this whole bedrock thing and it's just going to give me a barrel of bedrockium drum. I know it's going to happen. I just know it. This is doing a stand-up job. Look at this. Look at all this. We've already filled and emptied this a couple of times. We need a second one of these so that we can... This one's pulling out 10. In fact, we need the Mark IIs, I think, because this is going too slowly. The condensing is happening too slowly for the speed at which the whole thing is processing. The system can't keep up, in essence. Maybe if we had slightly slower ducts, but as it stands, this can't keep up with the processing speed. So we need to get these up to Mark II, and the process of doing that is going to involve making a second one of these. We've got a start of a samples chest here, which is a bit handy. We're going to be sampling a lot of things, so we've got 2 of them. We need to... This is pulling out 10 blaze rods, I think. Yes, we need something similar on this side, but pulling out a whole stack of blaze rods. So if there's 10 in there, this will pull it. This will pull 10. This will pull 10. This will pull 10. If it suddenly gets more than a stack in there, this will pull the stack. This will carry on pulling. And the system shouldn't break down. The system should not break down. That's the theory. So we need to make a second condenser. That's kind of what we're going to try and do now. So it's this, the Mark I condenser. We need dark matter and Antonellis fuel block. So if we get our flip diamonds, DIA, diamonds, we need 4 blocks diamonds. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay. And we need to clear that, pop one in the middle. And then we need to get our Antonellis fuel, which we've got 162 of, because we've been just crazy doing work. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no point in having that much Antonellis fuel. There just isn't any point to having that much Antonellis fuel. Antonellis fuel block. Excellent. And then we want these things. So we want 3 crafting tables. Yes, 3 crafting tables. Wood. And that's crafting table. 1, 2, 3. I lose track of what it is we're exactly trying to achieve here sometimes. This is just the way it is. And then we need to tap into our reserve of nether cubes, which have quite a high EMC rating, has to be said. Not that I'm ever going to consider burning them up, but and we're not. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. We didn't actually craft these things, did we? 1, 2. We're out of fused quartz. FUSE. Really? We haven't got any? We haven't got any? We got that stuff. I'm sure we got that stuff. Yeah, we got that stuff. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I mean, just literally. Yeah, that should be everything we then need to go boppers. There we go. Another one. And in here we've got duct, item duct, this vacuum impulse item duct stuff, and we should have a servo too. Yeah, there we go. We kind of got all the stuff, you know. All the stuff, all the swag. Got. So we want this one to be kind of down in front here, like so. And we want this mess to go like that, and we want that to have that on it, and we want to set that to stack, so it's going to pull a stack of let's pull a stack. Let's not use our sample chest for that. This is always the big risk, using the sample chest for something. It's just not good. So we want to whitelist. And we are actually going to take a stack of them, just in case something goes wrong here and we screw the pooch a little bit. So that will pull stacks, and it is not active, and it will all go into there. And this is going to be making We'll get it making dark matter, I think. We'll set this to make dark matter. We need to go and make another dark matter to do that, but for the time being, we want to set that to be ignored. So that should fill up with blaze rods. Turn that on. The system should chooch along quite nicely now. So that should have stopped going up. It has. Excellent. Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. So if we throw that in there and that in there, everything should be pookling along nicely. Good. Good. Let's leave that building that up. As you see, this is stopped. This isn't doing anything because the blaze rods are just not building up. We could maybe reduce that. I don't know. Just seems a little bit too quick. I mean, the system's working, so I'm not going to complain. But it is, something's wrong. I'm hoping the Mark II condenser is faster. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So we need to make another diamond block and some antinellus fuel, which will make dark matter, and then we can just turn everything into dark matter. And that's what we want to do. Let's get rid of that, so we can just pop that in there, and that in there. There we go. One dark matter. Bop. And then red matter is a complication of additional dark matter material type stuff things. Right, that can go in there, and that's making dark matter now. That can go in there because it's a sample. So that is now making dark matter for days. Well, not for days, but you know what I mean. I'm disappointed that this can't condense at the right speed. That's going to be a pain in the neck. What it means is we're going to have to... Oh, we've got one dark matter. This is good. So what do we need for this? A dark matter block is 4 dark matters. So we need a few dark matters there. What about a red matter block? Is made with red matter, which is 3 dark matter and antinellus fuel. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, we could easily gear this system up to cope with that sort of thing. We need to address this, though. I think trying to work out where the problem is. The problem might be the pull-off. Maybe if we downgraded these to just ordinary item ducts, impulse item ducts, it would slow the process down. I think it's these green impulse item ducts that cause the problem. They're just effortlessly transferring stuff, and that's not necessarily good for the system. So this should now be filling up again. In theory. I thought it was only supposed to take a stack, but it seems to be taking, you know, everything. It's not ideal. Far from ideal. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not entirely convinced this is going to work the way I'm envisioning it working. It should do, but that says it's pulling 64, and it's whitelisted, and it has to match. So I'm not quite sure why this isn't building up 64. I mean, it's doing what I intended it to do, but this is pulling smaller amounts than 64, and that filter I thought was supposed to be only to pull. Let's turn this off for a second. There we go. Let this build up. Maybe if I put a whole stack in there, like that. So I want that. So you can't have a whole stack in there. That there is a problem. That there beeth a problemeth it be. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to stop this from behaving the way it is. But, that said, we are making dark matter. Ignore the redstone signal again. That should be building up again. Yeah, maybe the tier 2, the Mark II condensers will resolve all this. I've never... Have I? Yeah, I might have done it in Project Ozone 2. I can't remember. But I have a feeling this will basically empty completely into this chest. And that's not ideal. So which bit needs to be slower? Is it the feedback in? Needs to be slower to give it a chance to... No, it's the takeoff. But if we slow down that takeoff, we're going to slow down that takeoff as well, aren't we? Well, we're going to have to, otherwise that one will take precedent and start emptying the box when we don't need the box emptying. It's a head scratcher, it really is. But we're making dark matter, and that's all that really dark matters. Do you see what I did? Do you see what I did? It was funny. Let's just go check on the villagers. I do like to keep an eye on the villagers. We got blaze rods in our inventory. We haven't got blaze rods in our inventory. At this point in time, with this system being sort of young and impressionable, I kind of like to have a stack of blaze rods on me, just in case I mess something up and everything goes into shutdown, and then we've got badness on our... Oh, the gate's open. I don't remember leaving the gate open. No one's around here. That's okay. Anyone dropped any emeralds? Oh, you've dropped an emerald, haven't you? Is that my pocket money, is it? They seem to have finally lost their randiness. They're all quite jolly, happy chaps, and they do seem to have calmed... There's an emerald in that little house, isn't there? Someone laid an egg in there. Did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Sweet. No one in that one. Okay. So they seem to be content in here. Content is good. I'm tempted to put vacuum hoppers in the roof around the place and just barrel on top of it and see if it can suck up a few emeralds for me over time. Because there seems to be a reasonable supply coming out of here. Just every so often pop in and there's another emerald lying on the floor. Let's see how this is doing now. Right, that's completely empty, the chest. It's not supposed to have done that. So if I turn that on, nothing happens. For reasons and stuff. Which way did that go? I think something went that way. Alright, it's doing what it's supposed to do now. It's doing what it's supposed to do. This is why I carry the stack with me, you see? So it can do what it's supposed to do and get on with the job. We could change this pipe, actually. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should use an item node instead. Let's do that. Let's bin this off. It was a good plan. It was a good plan. But if we put an item node in there instead, we might have more success. So let's get that job sorted. I don't know if we've actually got any. Node. We need one of these. Item node. We just want plain ordinary pipes, don't we? Transfer pipe. So it's aluminium and stone slabs. Stone. We should be loads of stone in there. Let's grab a load of slabs. Boop, boop. Good. Plenty of slabs. And boop. And we will boop that in there and just make some of them. And then we can make a chest. Boop. And then we can make a block of redstone. Boop. And we need redstone in the sample chest, I think. And then boop. Node. We'll grab some pipe. P-I-P-E. We need a world... We need a world interaction update because it's emptying a chest. We need a filter. F-I-L-T-E-R. Flitter? No. I-L-T-E-R. We haven't got any. That's okay. We can make one. F-I-L-T-E-R. Filter. We want this item filter. So it is some string. sticks, and have we got any sticks in here? S-T-I-C-K. Yes, we do. Okay, that's good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing that we do have the sticks. Bop. Okay, so we got an item filter. We can program the item filter with hopefully a stack of blaze rods, which we can acquire from this thing by turning that off. And that builds up to a stack. Good, 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 good. And then let's see if we can program this with a full stack then. No, it only accepts single blaze rods. Damn it, that's annoying. So that system's not going to work either. We need this thing to only pull full stacks. And I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. I've done it in the past. I know I've done it in the past because I'm sure I built something in Project Ozone 2 that did this job. But with Demon Steel or something else along those lines. It might be that we need the Mark II boxes. It's as simple as that. It might just be the case that we need the Mark II boxes. So we might just have to reinstate the dodgy connection for now, till we can get this to produce sufficient dark matter to do what we need it to do. So we'll reinstate the dodgy connection, and then we'll go with that. So it's duct. So it's them. And it is servo, S-E-R. So we've got to push for top tier stuff now. We shouldn't need, this is a big shouldn't. We shouldn't need to do to build more than one of them. So we want that to have the resonance servo on it, and we want that to be programmed with a stack of blaze rods. Obviously we can only put the one in there, which is really frustrating. We want to whitelist that, and we want to set that to active, and then they can go in there. That is just emptying everything out nicely. Good job, well done. So as fast as that's going, it's emptying it. It doesn't seem to be, I mean, these item ducts seem to be a little bit derpy to me. I don't know. It just seems weird. But we'll figure this out. We'll buff this out. We'll get this up to tier 2. I mean, we get dark matter coming in. We're up to two dark matter blocks there. We're getting dark matter coming in. We've got over 1 million in EMC that we got from nowhere, basically. So for Furryearsworld, for now, I don't think we can be sad about that. We're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.